Guys, hi. I'm going to attempt to show you today how to use Polyvore.com to actually get one of your handmade items into a style set, kind of like this one I did here or this one here. And it's really cool because, we're told to be narrowing in on our brand. And isn't it neat to know that your item can be, featured next to some other designer items. Like I think these are like Marc Jacobs sunglasses, and it looks really good. And then you can go on, once you create your set, you can pen it or tweet it or write about it or put it on your Facebook page, and it looks great. The other thing, once you have an account, you can hook up to your Etsy shop and spread the word that way. So I'm going to actually attempt to show you exactly how I did this. This is my first time doing a screen grab kind of video, so bear with me. We'll see how it goes. So this is a Bohemian set that I created, and here is my leather cuff bracelet. And what's neat is once you create the set, other people can kind of go in and pick out pieces of the set and look at them and see, oh, where did that come from, and blah, blah, blah. So here, here's my bracelet, and somebody might be like, oh, I like that. It's a good bracelet. And then they can click on it, and it'll actually give me more information, and it'll go to my Etsy shop where people can purchase it. Same with this like American Eagle's American Eagle Outfitter leather French crossbody purse. I like that. I can click on it or favorite it, and it gets saved in my account. So I'm going to show you how to actually cut out your item today so that you can enter it into a set like this that you can create and then share it on all social media platforms. So the first thing, and I think it's kind of cool too because you are evoking a kind of mood, and that's what we've been trying to do in our Flourish group. Or Renee Christine, she's always trying to say, why don't we become more of a handmade but designer, and I think that this Polyvore can really help us with that, like narrow in our brand and especially reach our target audience, right? So here I would be targeting maybe, I don't know, oh look, it's Taylor Swift, she's gonna buy my bracelet, or maybe she wears my bracelet, like who knows, but it's cool, it looks professional, and I think it's a really good idea for a lot of us. And you don't have to be using Polyvore to style your accessories. You can be using this for all sorts of things. Like if you crochet blankets or pottery, you can actually create a style I think they have backgrounds of a house, and you can show your crochet blanket over a couch and create a mood that way. So that's really cool. Okay, so enough about that. So first things first is you actually want to go and sign up for Polyvore.com. So just go to Polyvore.com, sign up and create an account. It's free. It's easy to do. And once you do that, then you can actually start kind of playing around with Polyvore. And after you do that, you're going to want to install what's called the Polyvore Clipper. And it's this little P icon onto your computer. So what I've done here is just go into Google and type in Polyvore Clipper and search it, and it'll come up. And when you get onto the Polyvore Clipper, it'll look something like this. And I have a Mac, so I've already installed the Polyvore Clipper. It's kind of like Pinterest, like pinning. When you find something on the internet that you really like and you want to pin it to one of your boards, well, Polyvore is like that. It's a clipper that actually takes the image and saves it into your Polyvore account so that you can use the image when you're making a set or a style set. So you'll want to install that. I've already installed it. I'm on a Mac, so I don't know what it's going to look like on a PC. I would imagine it's some other kind of little icon just like that. So go ahead and install the Polyvore Clipper, and then we'll be ready to go. The next thing is I'm going to show you my shop. So what I'm going to show you today is how to cut out a product of yours that you want to have in a Polyvore set. And it's not hard to do, but it's a little bit tricky if you've never used a photo editor before or Photoshop. It's not hard, but you definitely need to know what you're doing so that you can look cool in Polyvore. So what I've done here is I'll go through my gallery shots. See, here's the Polyvore set that I created, and I actually used it and saved it into my photo gallery, which is nice because people can now look at it and say, oh, well, you know what, I could wear that. I like that style, which is what I'm going to show you how to do. Okay, so what I use is, the photo editor I use is PicMonkey.com. I really like this editor because it's free. It seems really simple to use. I think a lot of Flourish members talk about Canva. I don't know that one. I've never used it, but that would probably work, or like I said, Photoshop. But what I do is I go in, well, you have to create an account, sorry. It's also free. So create an account, and then you go into design. And when I go in there, I have like a white background just like this. And I want that because basically I'm trying to put my image onto a white background. I want to cut it out so that whatever product I'm trying to have in Polyvore looks like it's free floating, right? So go to your, oh, well, you know what? I like to resize this just because I'm going to put this photo in my photo gallery in Etsy. And I believe the photo gallery size is 1000 by 800. You don't have to do that size. You can do something else, but that's what I use. And then I hit apply. Then I'm going to go to overlay, which is a little butterfly icon here. Click on that, and I'm actually going to go to your own, which is you're going to be pulling in images from your computer. So you want to find the image, your original image, something that you used first to create your photo gallery and your Etsy shop. Don't pull photos from your Etsy shop from the monitor. That's not going to work. You need to go in and find your original photo because you want it to be high definition. So there it is. It's small, but you can expand it using the corners and try to make it as big as possible because you're going to work with it. Okay, so there that is. Now, once you have your overlay, you should also have this tool function here, overlay function. And what I want is the eraser. And what I'm going to do is click on the eraser, and then I have different size eraser. I can change the size, I can change the hardness so it's soft. But I'm going to basically just start erasing the top overlay so that I have my white background, so that my image just is on a white background and it appears, I always say this, but it appears kind of free floating, so that when you use it on Polyvore, more people are tempted to use it in their sets when it's an image that is cut out nicely and it looks well, it looks good. Because if you don't cut it out nicely, it's harder to use and people aren't going to use it as much. And it doesn't look nice on the background. And for sake of time, I'm not going to get too crazy here, but you can really spend a lot of time here and get up and close to your product, which is fine. You want to do that. But if let's say you mess up a little bit and you cut into your product, don't worry about that. Just go up to the the paintbrush tool, and you can actually just put it back, right? So I want to keep erasing, kind of get all the stuff in the background gone. Okay. And again, you can get really intricate or get close by going down to this little size icon down at the bottom, and you can actually expand the image and get up really close to your product. So it's just for sake of time. I'm not going to get too perfect here. I just want you to get the idea. Okay. So then once you have your product like this, you want to combine it. So combine all image elements, which is this icon here. Hit that and you'll get combined. It went away, but it's there. And then you're going to save it. And save it as Sean, which is like the best quality. This is Roger's low, middle. Sean is best. And then you want to name it. I'm going to call it Polyvore image. And save it to my computer. And again, save it somewhere you know where you can find it. Okay. Okay. So the next thing is you have your image, it's ready and set to go onto your Etsy shop photo gallery. So I'm going to go back. Here's my main picture. Now I'm going to edit. And I'm actually going to take out one of my photos. Doesn't matter, you can add it back in later. But for now, I want to add in that exact same photo that I just created in PicMonkey with the white background. Okay, so see, now it's there. I know it doesn't look very pretty, like if you preview it, you know, you might not want your image to have just like a white background, doesn't look good. That's okay, because once you connect, or actually once you use the Polyvore clipper and actually grab this photo, this free floating photo with the white background, it's already in the Polyvore system at that point. And so then you can go back and take out your the picture you don't want and put back the other photo, and that's fine. But once you're at this point, what you want to do is you want to actually use your Polyvore clipper now. Now that it's installed in the computer and you're on the image that you want into your Polyvore account, don't try to Polyvore clip this image, because you'll get this image in the Polyvore system. You want the image with the white background because you just spent time clipping it and making it pretty. Okay, so while I'm on this photo, I'm going to go up to the Polyvore icon and click on it. And this is happening again. I don't know why it's doing this. I should get an icon, a window that pops up that allows me to. So I'm not sure. You know what? I think I didn't publish it. That's probably what I need to do. So publish your image, or publish your editing. And there it is. Okay, let's try this again. So go up to the Polyvore icon. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I need to sign into Polyvore like they said. Okay, so I'm going to sign up at Connect. I don't know why I'm not connected. I should be. But bear with me a minute. Let's see. Okay, now it's working. Honestly, I don't know why it's doing that, but generally when you click on your image with the white background and try to clip it with the Polyvore, you should get a window like this right away. So there's the image, and then you can actually start filling in the tags. I recommend using the same tags that you have on your Etsy shop. But right now I'm just going to put in like Southwest hair clip. Okay, and then I say like, and there's a little timer there, and that's just adding it to your Polyvore account. And now here's my name. Hello, Amy Ockel. Your item has been saved to your profile. And it's done. Okay, so like I said, if you don't want this picture in here anymore, you can go back and take it out, which I don't know why it's not there now, but anyway, you don't have to leave it there. Okay, so let's go back to Polyvore. I'm going to refresh my screen. Like I said, I'm already signed in. And then here I am. Here's my toolbar, I guess, with my profile and my items. I'm going to go to my items. And here is the item we just added. This one was added before because I did it myself, but this one I was just using to show you. So now it's in the Polyvore system, which is really awesome. I can start using it now. Now I can create something using my product. So then this is when it gets fun. So then you go to create. Okay, and this is when you start creating a collage, and you start by dragging items in. I like to create a background, and there's so many different backgrounds you can use, and they're really cool because you can make them look kind of like a magazine article and have, you know, writing in the background. But because I'm kind of doing bohemian, I'm gonna type in like, I want a field. And I think I used one of these before. I think I used this one. So I'm going to drag in this one. And then you can expand it any size that you want, but not too big. Okay, so there's my background. Now, I want to go and find some items to put in. Oh, hey, look, I go to my items, page 1, and there's my hair clip. I do find that it's sensitive. So drag, see, it does that. Drag your item in, and there, my item is in there. And now I can play with it, I can turn it, I can do anything I want. I can expand it, okay? You can also play with the background. If you want it to have a white background, it'll be like that. I don't really like that. I kind of prefer it to have the clear back or see-through, like to be in the field. So, and again, you can make it bigger and turn it, and it's cool. Like this is my item, so I want it to be kind of big. I want to showcase that. So there's that, and then okay, I'm gonna add some jeans in. These are my items. This is kind of like your board on Pinterest. Like your items will be different than mine, but this is stuff I've just kind of collected. And I've only been on Polyvore, honestly, for like 9 days, so I'm pretty new. I'm not an expert at this. But here I added some jeans. Let's go to fashion. I'll add a top. I want to find like a bohemian top. I can type in bohemian. Oh, here's something. Okay. Sometimes the items aren't cut out well, so they don't look as good. So you can't do a very good clear background on that one. So you can also remove it. If you don't like it, take it out with the remove button up there. See, I don't want a hanger. I'll see what this one looks like. Okay, that's kind of cute. Okay, so there's a top. I can kind of expand it. Again, I'm not going to get too crazy with this because you guys can style it whatever you want, but that's basically what you do is you drag in items and photos. You can even add text. You can write your own thing. You can add borders, colors, like I said, magazine article. I mean, it just looks kind of cool, like if you're writing something and all that. It's cool for blogging, if you're doing a blog. So that's that. Okay, so now you know how to get your product into a style set. And then when you're ready to publish it and you're done, you just go over here and say publish. I'm gonna publish it. I don't think it's very good. Or you can save it as a draft. I guess I'll save it. I don't want to publish it because I'm just doing an example, right? So I saved it as a draft. So now you can go back over to your I'm going over to my items or my sets. So these are my sets still. Here's another one that I did. And again, like it's cool because the item, once you click on it, it shows where the items came from within the set and how to buy that item, and it's really cool. The other part, again, like I said, you can now like Facebook this photo or this style set to your page. You can write about it with your blog, email it to your friend, tweet it. I mean, there's so much you can do with these, right? And what I do is I actually email it to myself, and that way I can save the photo just like this, a style set, onto my computer. So then that's how I save it, or I actually have the photo in my computer, and I can upload it now as a style set into my photo gallery on my Etsy shop. And see here, I don't have that white background one anymore. I guess I took it out, but you can actually take it out. You just want to have the white photo background with your product long enough to clip it with the poly clipper so that it gets into your Polyvore account. So let's just test it and make sure it works. I always want to test. So go back to Polyvore. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. That's my item. And then somebody wants to buy it. I really like it. I can say more info. Okay, so this should take me to my site. And there it is. So it works. So we know that it's the coding and everything's right. The links are right. But that's how you do it. That's how you actually get your handmade products into a Polyvore set, which I think is really cool. Like I said, it's a good way to start, kind kind of narrowing in on your brand, evoking the feeling that you want it to attract your target audience, and that's it. So I hope I did an okay job explaining. If any of you have questions, I guess just private message me, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so I think it went okay. It was my first time. Thank you very much. Have a good time.